You are so good at this harmonica, bro. Like, so good at
Thank
it.
you. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Books and Betches, not to be confused with Books in.
Bah, bah.
Bad, bad.
I'm
I
Kristen.
forgot that I had to do that.
I actually kind of like that one. I'm Kristen, and with me I have...
Erica.
And Maria.
Wow, she's excited today.
Got him.
Got him.
This is a book podcast. We swear, we spoil, and we talk about sex. That's your warning and your only warning. And this book, I'm telling you, you're going to want to go read it before we spoil it for you. But before we get into that, what genre are we talking about today?
Mm-hmm. It says here fiction, romance, science fiction.
I think it's alien. I think it's alien porn.
I don't think...
Is he an alien?
I
He's a
mean,
different race. He's a different species, not an alien.
it's an off-worlder. It's like off-world. So
Okay, so
I'm
we'll
gonna
call
it alien.
It's not erotica?
No, I don't think there's enough sex.
There's a decent amount.
There's a decent
It's
amount
not
of
even
sex.
how much sex.
It's
the
not as
way.
bad as some other things we've read.
No,
Well,
but the way it's
in
described.
comparison to Ice Planet, I think there's more plot.
Yes. Okay, so romance, science fiction, aliens.
Okay.
Science fiction, romance fiction. Yeah. So romance and science fiction. Oh, folklore and monsters
Okay, so the book that we're talking about is I Married a Lizardman.
by Regine Abel.
I Married a Lizardman.
This is Erica's fault. Erica randomly, Erica goes down these holes.
Well, actually, somebody messaged me before you even brought this up. She's the girl that lives like in Connecticut, so like I knew who she was.
Jill.
Jill, yes, thank you. So Jill messaged me and was like, "You should read this book." And I was like, "What is this?" And it was I Married a Lizardman. And not even kidding you, Erica.
shit.
The next day you had posted about it, so I messaged her and I was like, "Did you tell Erica about this?" She was like, "No, I saw it on Romancing the Reader." So I'm assuming
'cause I-
Corey, yeah.
So this is Corey's
No,
fault?
no. I told Corey about that book.
Oh, really?
So I
Oh.
saw it. I saw it on a Facebook group that I'm in. It was like a weird. I'm in a lot of weird Facebook groups, and somebody was like, "This book is actually pretty good," and I was like, "Bull fucking shit." I looked at the cover and I was like, "This is a fucking joke."
We have to explain the cover.
The cover is unbelievably bad. So I messaged
Start
it.
describing it.
I will in a second. I messaged Corey the picture of the cover and I was like, "Can you even fucking believe this?" And then I was like, "There's over 5,000 reviews and it's over 4 stars." And I was like, "How could this be possible?" So she's like, "Well, it's only 220 pages. Why don't I read it?" And she reads it and she goes, "It's actually pretty. The Lizardman's very sweet." And I was like, "No fucking shit." And I was like, "Is it worth reading?" And she's like, "You know what? Yeah, I think it is." So then
Well, if Corey and Erica will read 200 pages in an hour.
Yeah,
so that's
true.
that's a half a night for me.
Was it better or worse than the Cockatrice?
That's a good question. Is it better?
So I read more on this series. I read the other.
Okay.
So I read
You read more after this?
I read the Naga, which is a snake. It's a snake man. Which was
Wait, that's
The
part of
serpent
this?
from Chamber of Secrets?
oh, just wait till you see the fucking porn pictures.
Wait, stop. Don't pull up the porn picture. You already
There's
sent us
not-
one without our
There's
consent.
not. Oh shit.
What did you do? What did you do?
Is this your work
You went to
laptop?
Penguin? No, it's my personal. I
Okay.
would never take my work laptop anywhere. So with this shit.
Not near Erica.
I married the Birdman was the other one that I did,
Okay, so you read multiple in this series.
and then I married the Minotaur. I skipped the Merman.
Did you do all this recently?
Yeah, like last week.
Did
Why do
you?
I keep clicking on this?
So only one Cockatrice book.
Birdman
but
is-
multiple.
That was kind of cool.
Birdman was the most normal looking.
Yeah.
But you only read one Cockatrice book.
I only read one Cockatrice book.
Okay,
One's
fair.
enough,
But there's
I would
more
say.
in
One's
that
enough.
too. Why do they make
I don't
so
know
many?
If there is more in that series, I don't think they're all cockatrices.
Okay, Erica, I need you to explain the cover of I Married a Lizardman.
Let's get rid of the Birdman one. Give me a couple seconds to head on back
to the lizard, not the snake
to the
man.
lizard. No,
Yes.
past that too.
So
Here we go.
Not for nothing, the other covers are a lot better than this one.
Yeah, this one.
I don't. It looks.
You didn't like the cover? I thought it was kind of neat.
but like in comparison to what he actually looks like in the fan art, I only have Olex's fucking.
No, find the one that doesn't have. Why do you have porn pictures on your phone like this?
You
does John
saved
say?
them?
What
You
does
saved
John say?
them? What do you do with
They
that
are in her photo
information?
roll.
People have been asking me for the pictures, so I've been sending them.
Uh-huh.
So now I just haven't deleted them
Late
yet.
at night when you're in bed. That's when you send them out,
Next to
huh?
John. Right next to
Right
John.
next to John.
So Olex as a lizard man is like I'd probably have sex with Olix too. He's the only one I probably would.
No. Hard pass.
He's the nicest one.
Listen, if you're not watching this on YouTube, I strongly suggest you head over to our YouTube channel. Just look up Books and Betches, and you'll be able to see everything that we're showing.
And
right
he's
now.
the most human looking.
She has
This is
to
the real
describe
cover.
it.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
So
You just ruined it.
So I married the lizard man, big bold letters. Actually, the lettering's not that bad. Whatever.
Gives me Jurassic Park
Regine
vibes.
Abel. But then it's like a
USA Today best-selling author.
Better say that.
Yeah.
okay,
says that under her
US Today best-selling author. The girl kind of looks like what's her face?
Bella.
No, I was gonna say the summer song,
Summer song.
Summertime
Lana
Sadness.
Del Rey?
Yeah,
Lana Del Rey.
I think she looks like Lana Del Rey.
I see it. I
Okay.
see it.
Okay.
And it's like no joke. It's Photoshop. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
her
She's-
photoshopped behind or in front of a lizard man who's fully scaled. I don't. It looks like a dinosaur.
The background gives me Windows 98
Yeah. Yeah.
wallpaper.
Remember the sign-in screen?
Yeah.
It was. That's actually. I think that's actually it.
Add some birds in there, a random moon, and you got it.
A crescent moon.
I need you to
No, I
explain
think it's like- I
the
think
lizard
it's-
man
yeah.
more.
He has locks of lizard fucking scales. I don't even know what they are.
Okay.
And he's got a spiky little head. Like I don't even know.
He's got a spiky little head.
I hope y'all love this.
Okay.
I hope.
But he has a lizard face. I mean, he looks like a dragon man.
We got to
He's
get
got a
into
nice
this book.
jawline though.
I know I'm going to cut a lot of that out, but we got to get into this book.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, I jokingly said to them, I was like, it's only 220 pages. It's a very sweet book, and there's a lot of like plot. It's not just like
Which blows my mind that you think
erotica.
That, but yeah.
well, no, but like Ice Planet Barbarians was like mostly sex.
I thought, no, I disagree. I totally
It's an
disagree.
erotica.
They literally were like stuck on an ice planet. They were trying to get to this ship. There was a
The
lot going
opening
on.
scene or like of the two characters together is him licking her pussy.
Totally. I'm not saying it wasn't erotica. I'm just saying there was
And
a lot of plot.
Lizard Man was like, I'm gonna be.
There's like a real. All right, we'll get into it.
This doesn't have erotica listed.
I don't
You
think
have
it's
to do.
erotica.
You have to do the 60-second.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is your fault.
Okay.
All right, let me pull up the timer. If you're new to this podcast, we do this thing where we attempt to explain the entire plot summary of a book in 60 seconds or less. This week, Erica's going to do I Married a Lizard Man. I fucking hate this title.
Yeah.
I hate that I have to say this, but we're going to do it. You ready, Erica?
Yeah.
Did you just look up something?
No.
Liar.
I know. I have the thing pulled up.
She's read 4 in this series. I think she got
Yeah,
it.
don't
Yeah.
get them confused with each other. This is the Lizard
They're
Man
actually
one.
all a little different.
time.
That was one alien porn, and it wasn't my fault.
Okay, are you ready?
Many moons later.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so this girl, I actually don't remember her name. She is it Susan?
Yeah.
Susan.
So Susan gets put into like this like mating agency thing where like you get aligned to like your true mate or whatever, and most of the time it's set for like aliens who are really randomly like placed among the universe. Like it's like for I don't know what the word is.
Bro,
Just
you're
skip it.
30
Just
seconds
Whatever.
skip
in.
Doesn't matter. So she gets mated to the lizard man. She doesn't have another choice but to go. So she's like, all right, fine, I'll fucking go. And the mating agency is like, yeah, you really need to like help them like survive. You're a farmer and they are hunters, so you need to fix this. So she gets sent over. Lizard man's a really nice man.
15 seconds.
They have their ceremony, whatever. They start falling in love with each other. They bone. And then
10.
she like tricks them into thinking like how to farm. I don't know how she has all the farming tools that she does, but she does. So
1.
yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? That was horrible towards the end. You started strong.
Did she?
I forgot what the
you don't know how she had
phrasing
all the
was.
tools. They were a farming. They were slaves and had to farm. Let's get into this.
No, no, no.
Okay, hold on.
She brought a bunch of farming tools.
Yeah, they're hers.
They're hers.
Because she's coming from a farming.
But like, do you just have a fucking like some
She's
of the
literally
she
a
has?
farmer.
she
I know,
brought
but, like,
her own stuff.
We are farmers.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. We are not sponsored by State Farm.
But if you want to, we do alien porn.
No. I thought it was weird because it's like, well, think about it. Like you farm on a big farm the farming equipment's expensive.
Let's jump into this book so people understand what the fuck we're talking about.
So Susan is a third daughter, and her
Which like doesn't even matter in the long run.
No, but it just shows
it
that
does
she doesn't
in
have
her
a
sense because she has
doesn't have
no
a reason.
She has no land. She has nothing to her
guess,
name
yeah.
really. So she needs to marry into something different to be able to
Because obviously
survive.
the only thing you could do is have a man.
So
There's no other options.
No, she
You
couldn't.
have to have a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she that's what happens with her. So she asked this mating agency.
She's a human for the
She's
record.
human, yes.
Well,
Asked
she's
this mating
in the
agency
mating agency.
to find her a suitable mate because she's a third daughter. There's no way someone's going to seek her out.
Now think of the agency man as the barista from Creature
Yeah.
Cafe.
Yeah.
He's the match.
He's
awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, go on.
Yeah.
And he's awesome in all the books.
I gotta say, I wonder if this matchmaking thing is a thing right now. Like, I'm sure it is, but like how effective it is today. Because I would love to join that right now.
If this was real,
Yeah, just not with aliens. Like no aliens. Keep it like humans, but matchmaking.
I could see this in like a billion years. being a
Right?
thing.
I mean, Hitch. Was that
Yeah.
not? Was
Yeah.
that not what he
Well,
was?
Hitch. He knows who he wants, and just Hitch helps him get who he wants.
Oh, he was a dating coach, right?
Yeah, he's a
You're right,
coach.
you're right.
So she goes and gets her perfect match, which happens to be
A lizard
man.
It's a different.
He's
it's a
like
different
the leader
planet.
of his colony, and they are hunters.
I think
But
I
they're-
think the mating agency is only for what is it like? It's like not. It's colonies on different planets. It's not like regular people or regular.
Yeah, no, I think
citizens.
it's just
It's to hook people up from around the galaxy.
No, but it's like specifically. Oh, it's for primitive.
Yeah.
it's for primitive colonies.
Right.
Okay.
That's why it's called Prime Mating Agency.
Yes.
Right,
That's
right,
that's the word
right.
I was looking for.
There we
Okay.
So
go.
it's for primitive. So it's like a bunch. That's why these creatures are all weird.
But she's human.
No, I know, but they are matching.
Oh,
it's
with
like,
the primitive. I got it.
yeah.
I'm here. Got it.
Because they don't
Where
have a
was
lot
I?
of people. It's basically like, oh, you live in like a remote location in the middle of the country, like
The middle of the universe.
the universe, whatever. So
Galaxies.
They need love too.
basically,
Yeah.
like Oklahoma.
Yeah. Now all of our Oklahoma listeners are gonna fucking come for us, Erica.
sorry.
Thank you so much. If you live in Oklahoma,
We love you.
you matter.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying that it's a little bit more remote.
It's true though. They'd probably agree.
Okay. All right.
So she gets matched with a lizard man.
And so she goes, and the first day she meets him is their wedding. So they have two different ceremonies. They have the human ceremony and they have the lizard ceremony.
When
He doesn't know how to kiss.
No, when he first sees her,
They
he goes.
never do how to
He
kiss.
goes, "How am I supposed to lay with this?" That's literally what he says in his head. He's
Yeah.
like, "Look at this."
They're
thing.
both like the
And then-
same
yeah.
for me, but
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
But
They
I think
have a
that's
6 month.
realistic.
Yeah.
As an arranged marriage thing, I guess, yeah. But like
Yeah.
in general in life, like you're like, how am I supposed to? How am
I
I
gonna
supposed to
fuck
fuck
that?
this? Fuck this fucking thing.
I gotta marry this fucking piece of ass. I'm supposed to sleep with this.
I mean, but like she's
I
not
don't
the
know if I
same.
would call it normal. I'm with Maria on this one.
No, that's not how we. That's not how we do things. You didn't do it to John, did you?
He's not a fucking lizard man.
But I'm saying in general,
He's
people.
not a lizard man. We have nothing to compare this to.
I guess arranged marriages.
That's what I'm saying. In
Yeah.
an arranged marriage situation.
None of this is compared. There's not a thing on earth that is comparable unless you are literally fucking.
Wait. This is weird. She's being the sensible one. In
I
this.
know.
Usually I'm like, Erica, what are you
Okay,
talking
but you know
about?
what? It's her fault we've gone on
Yeah,
this path.
I know.
Because it's alien porn
Yes.
every other month, and I can't handle
I'm with
it
you.
anymore.
Maria,
I
I'm
can't.
with you. I'm done with
But
alien porn.
he's from a primitive. Like he's never seen a human
Why
before.
are we- Okay.
Yes, you're right.
So
it makes
he's
sense.
only ever
It
seen
makes
lizard
sense.
people.
It makes sense.
Got it.
For him to be like, that thing
a
is
human,
weird.
he's like, this fucking thing doesn't have scales.
But
like,
to be a little less aggressive with like, how am I gonna fuck that? Is a little.
he didn't say that.
Yes, he did. He goes, how am I supposed to lay with that?
That is not fuck.
Pause.
Where were
we?
Okay,
so
so
they get-
whatever. Slate, like weird sentence structure, whatever.
It was not the best like first interaction, right?
Right.
He wasn't
Which
sure.
I
She wasn't sure.
appreciate. I
Yeah.
appreciate that I wasn't in
I'm not
lust.
upset about it. I'm
Yeah,
not upset
You
about
seem
it.
upset that he was
I'm
like
just
not
fucking
like
explaining that he said that.
So
They
they get married. They have a 6-month grace period to figure out if it's not working, they can get divorced, annul the marriage, good to go.
Which is
I
nice.
like that escape plan.
Me too.
Right?
Me
I
too.
think that's that's a nice thing to do to somebody when you're thrusting them in with a freaking alien.
Now, it's important to mention that on this planet, this Lizardman planet, their colony, I guess, they are struggling because they're having a hard time selling their meat, and they're like basically dying off, right? Like they're gonna be
they have a
broke.
lack of resources.
Yeah.
They're like in critical condition.
And the whole thing is like she's a farmer, so the whole idea of setting it up was like she could potentially save them, but they have a really bad past with farming. Essentially, they were enslaved and forced to farm. They call them what?
A ground digger,
A ground digger,
dirt digger?
dirt digger. I think
Yeah.
that sounds right.
So-
Either way, a farming thing.
Yeah, so they don't want to be farmers because they were
Naturally
enslaved.
so.
Yeah, and
Naturally
it makes
so.
sense. So that's the backstory.
But they also didn't have machines.
That's what she's bringing to the table.
Yeah.
So before,
So like they were
forced to dig
and
themselves.
they were dying because of all the chemicals
Yeah.
and like the fertilizer
So
and whatever.
basically, their world. Think of it as like a big gentrification, and it got a lot of other world. Is that the word? Otherworlders.
other
Off-worlders come into, and like they start colonizing their planet, and with that comes competition with what they do. So they are craft makers, they're hunters, but there's a conglomerate making sort of like a knockoff of what they do and selling it for a cheaper price. And so that's causing competition, and so their stuff isn't getting sold or bought, and they're dying because of it.
right. And the lizard man, he's like the chief, right?
Yeah, he's the
What's his
big
name?
head honcho.
Olix.
His name.
That checks
man.
out. That would be a chief lizard man name, I think.
Olix. Yep.
Yeah. So he's the chief, and now he is basically the rest of the story is him and Susan falling in love while they're dealing with this farming situation.
But he has to go hunt. The hunt doesn't go well. She goes to like
She
starts
asks him to if she can farm, because there's
for
these
herself.
there's these two buildings, and she's like, can I just go farm for myself? Like, I understand that, you know, you guys don't want to, but can I do? I won't bother anyone.
miss my own
I
food.
miss my stuff. I miss potatoes. I miss this. I miss that. So he's
Which,
like,
like,
sure.
I like that she brought up potatoes because of all the vegetables.
Potatoes, man, they're the best.
I think I would miss potatoes the most.
I love,
I love
potatoes.
potatoes.
I don't have them in my house right now, and I'm kind of like freaking out.
I've been doing a lot better not eating them, but it is my downfall. If I see a single fry.
A sweet potato is not bad for you.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Ooh, mashed potatoes,
But I want like fries.
potato fritters.
I could eat French fries every single day.
Me too.
I can eat.
Actually, I'll probably stop on the way home.
like air fried potatoes that I make sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you get frozen fries from anywhere,
Yeah.
I prefer Arby's curly fries the most, frozen bag.
Okay.
In the air fryer, they taste
Fresh.
way better than
Curly?
if you put them in the oven.
You're a
Oh,
curly
yeah.
fry girl?
Everything on
Yeah,
the
I
air
like
fryer
curly
tastes
fries.
If you, what fry would you pick out of all the fries?
I'd pick a curly fry.
Waffle
curly fry?
fries. I like waffle fries.
Waffle fries are pretty elite, but a curly fry?
Hmm.
I'd say that's a bottom tier fry.
Why?
Skinny.
I don't like natural cut ones.
They're too skinny.
Natural cut ones never.
I like a good steak fry.
No, those always like end up being soft.
I like a good
This
soft,
conversation is
thick
interesting.
fry.
I like a crunchy, crispy
Thin
fry. A thin fry.
Is this a use of frozen for dicks? Because I don't know. Y'all.
Didn't know you like thin fries, Erica.
Yeah, I do. I like thin fries.
This is the
Learning a lot about you today.
Mm-hmm.
The thicker, the better, I always say about my fries.
No,
So basically, Lizard Man.
he's kind of thick
now
fry.
we got to talk about the sex. Listen, if you got kids around, put them in the closet. Whatever you do with kids, I don't know.
A lot of you guys message in.
Yeah, stop listening with your kids.
You message in and you go, I was listening at work and I I couldn't have people walk by me, or I was listening in my car.
This
and
is the part.
blah,
Roll
blah,
up your
blah.
windows. It's summertime.
We're giving you the extreme like
This is your
warning
second
here
This is your second warning.
because we're gonna be screaming lizard dick.
We're talking about lizard dicks here. Okay, I gotta talk about lizards. Not particularly what my mind goes to when I think of like what would be the sexiest animal.
No,
I don't even want to say that sentence. Like I don't usually think about what would be the sexy animal. But if you were gonna say like if you were gonna pick an animal to turn into a human,
We're going down this path.
I'm trying to make this not weird.
Yeah,
But it's impossible.
There's not an animal on the list.
You are going down.
There's gotta be.
No.
Find one.
Of all the books that you read in there, what was the sexiest one? What was the sexiest guy?
The only I hate
You like the bird one?
I hate birds. So like
Why'd
that,
you read the Birdman
I don't
one?
know because Corey said it and it was rated the best.
Tell Corey to stop.
But the Birdman
I think
had
a tiger man would be cool.
The Birdman,
Wolf.
the Birdman had a human body, and he just had wings and like kind of a.
That's what I'm
cockatoo,
talking
like-
about. But like a lizard, not my first thought. Like a scaly.
They're cold.
Yeah, like
They're
there's a lot
cold-blooded.
about lizards that I wouldn't want to associate in this way. You know what I'm saying? Help me out here. Join me. Don't let me go down this path. I feel like I'm being abandoned.
Help me! Help me!
You're bringing me out to dry.
You started on your own. You were digging your own hole. I said, don't do it. You did it.
You know who else digs holes?
Digging.
Lizards to put their eggs. Does he? Oh my god, we gotta talk about this. I have so many questions.
That he laid eggs
Females
inside of her.
would. I don't think male lizards lay
Their
eggs.
No, but
anatomy is
females, right?
compatible.
Their anatomy is compatible.
Yeah, so
So you could fuck a lizard.
Not in real life. In this world, yes.
This is a lizard man. The one thing that I
So you're
thought.
telling me you would fuck a lizard?
The one thing that
No.
Man, a lizard man.
I would fuck Olix.
So you're telling me you would fuck a lizard? That's what I'm gathering. You heard it here first.
No.
Erica said she would fuck a lizard. I hope somebody
Not
cuts
what
that
I-
out for
that is-
context.
that is not what I said.
Not what
I
happened.
said I
I
would
just
fuck
want to
Olix.
know, like, when you're writing these things,
It's. I don't know where you.
how
come
do you
up with
get your
this.
mind to go there?
The retractable dick is really.
That's okay. We have not mentioned this. Olix's member retracts.
Remember?
Do regular lizard dicks do that?
Probably.
I don't want to search that.
Probably.
I think they do.
I'll
I
look
don't
it
want.
up.
I don't think.
Well,
I've
I mean,
never-
like dogs do, right?
yeah.
In theory.
I think a lot of animals have retracting dicks. I know cats
But
have
this is like
spikes
a-
on
The
it.
way
This is like
Olix
a
is.
full retract,
Yeah, it's like.
Do lizards?
and his scales like close it
Can't
up.
wait to see the ads you get.
Do lizards' penises retract? A hemipenis
Here's a word.
is one of a pair of, these are really big word, intromittent organs of male squamants. Hepipenises, peens, are usually held inverted within the body and are everted for reproduction via erectile tissue, much like that in a human penis. So yes, they come out when they're, it goes in and out.
Okay.
So
I mean,
he
I
has
guess,
a
like,
retractable,
it's like
I
a-
might have missed that.
Yeah, he has a retractable
Yeah,
dick.
she
Oh.
mentions
Like-
it like really early on.
Oh.
No dick,
Yes, okay.
and then
yes,
here we
and
go.
then he
You
has
ready?
a dick.
and then the dick
There
comes
it
got
is.
a
out.
picture of
But
it.
his dick is the most normal looking dick.
It's unbelievable that
Thanks
it's
to
huge.
this artist.
Yes,
It's unbelievable that it's huge. That's the part where I was like, this is what I want to say.
because
Every
like, where did it go?
every single alien book that we have read, all of them, is exactly the same. You
The
have
dick is big?
No, the dick is big. You have the female, like my female. You have the mate. You have the purring or the resonating.
Resonating.
It's all the same exact.
Did he purr in this
thing.
one?
Yeah,
They resonated in this?
He well, sometimes he would hiss, but then he would also the word resonate
They
came
were.
up.
I when after you mentioned it in Dark Planet Warriors, I noticed
It's in
this one,
every alien book.
and it was a lot.
Why are they all the
I
same?
don't know. I agree with that. I don't know what it is.
It's just they
But like
read.
wolf,
formula, I guess.
wolf shifters growl, but that makes sense.
And maybe
because
that's
there's
the
a
formula.
growl.
Maybe that's
That
the
makes
formula.
sense.
Maybe for alien books,
But every
those are
alien
the terms
is the
you have to
same.
get.
This big macho chief who goes, "My female." I mean, I get it. This time he was nice. That's great. Loved
Cute.
that.
He was cute.
He was a good guy.
He was a nice man.
He's a nice man. I liked that she was the hero in the end because she saved their colony. Cool twist. We don't usually get that. Ice Planet was all about the fucking blue
Yeah.
alien men.
They saved the day too because they can get impregnated.
Fuck
They
off.
saved the like.
But that was the point. They were dying off as a race.
That's just so stupid, though.
I didn't say it was a good thing. I just said it's like, hey, they're also heroes.
No, I do agree that like her having a skill and bringing the skill
Love that.
to solve the overarching problem. I also thought like I know you like didn't like this book that much, but I also thought that the plot of this were like the little plot twists were like the offworlders were poisoning the planet. They were
I thought that
poisoning
would
the planet.
resonate with Kristen because
I thought it was all
Kristen's
so
a
stupid.
tree hugger.
Why?
I thought it was all so stupid. I was like, okay, cool. This is a book about farming and an alien that's exactly like every other alien in every other book. I thought it was
But
boring.
you didn't like that she was trying to save the planet?
I just said that was my favorite thing about it was that she came in and saved the day. That was cool. That's
you know, but,
how
like,
I gave it 2 stars.
It was like they were
You gave it
poisoning.
3.
They were
Did I?
poisoning the
3
planet.
Yeah.
stars.
You said mates, females, and lizards. Oh my. That was your review.
Insightful.
I'm not done talking about the lizard dick. So, what happens during the sex? Okay, so this is what I
The
want to talk
sex
about.
was sweet.
No, but this is what I want to talk about.
It was not like dirty.
He only knew flip a female over, fuck her, and that's it because he's a lizard, right?
Yeah.
That's
I
what they
don't
do.
know. I don't
no
think
foreplay.
Yes.
They didn't flip him over.
No,
They
I'm
told
telling you what he knows.
That's how that's their form, and she mentions that
He
She was
never
like,
knew about foreplay. He didn't know that was a thing.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So going into it, he didn't know what foreplay was. His existence was women were already wet. They get into it. It's all about impregnating, right?
Yeah.
But like in theory, if you're already wet, like that would make sense.
Yeah, but
That's not the
she's
only
still
reason for foreplay.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but
So she teaches him what it is.
yeah,
And she's also a virgin, by the
That'd
way.
be kind of fun.
yeah.
You get this like lizard guy, and you're like,
It gave me
he could do-
it gave me virgin vibes.
they they started to fall in love. I liked that he kept saying like we weren't in love yet, but we were becoming friends.
Yeah.
I
It was not
appreciated that.
insta-lusty
No.
at all.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No, it wasn't
There
insta-lusty.
was
No, you're
there
right, you're
was a
It grew into
solid
it.
foundation that grew into like
It was healthy,
Yeah.
and they fell in love, and it was great. But the whole
for 220 pages to do what she did in that
there was 3 sex scenes in this book.
I think it was like 4.
4.
a handful, I'd say.
They were pretty explicit though.
Yeah, they
That's
were.
what made me think it was an erotica because of how explicit it got.
The difference between an erotica and just like a romance
It's just how much.
is
sex.
not how much sex. It's the plot. Where does the plot? Because the
I saw
plot
it
is
That
TikTok
not.
makes
this
no
morning.
sense to me though.
I saw a TikTok this morning that explained spicy, erotica, and smut. And it was really well, I understood. Spicy, you get some spicy scenes, but it's all plot, right? Erotica, no plot, just sex. Smut is that middle ground where you get both.
Then this is smutty.
Then this is smutty.
I wouldn't
According
say
to
it's
this
spicy.
TikToker.
Yeah.
I would give this smutty. I wouldn't call this spicy because I think it's more than spicy.
Okay.
Like there is smut. To me, smut is like P and vg,
P and G.
actual
P in vg.
maybe P and the B.
Not in their world.
P and the
Yeah,
B.
did they have anal at all?
No.
They
didn't
could
do
have.
anal.
He mentioned it. I
Did
think he mentioned that he saw that on the porn and he would never.
Oh. I'm trying to remember what else they did that was cool, but I can't think of anything.
I think the plot was like solid for a 220 page book.
I like that she saved them. I like that she did she fought against the conglomerate that came in. These other humans are sort
How
of
did
like.
it end? I think there was an epilogue and I didn't listen to it. So what was the epilogue? They started talking and I was like, "Hey, I'm done with this," and I turned it off.
I was done with it too.
I don't remember what. The
I
epilogue
think
was.
it was just they got women from the colony she's from
Okay.
who are also
Oh,
third daughter
yeah.
farmers to
Yeah.
bring them to work the farm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So the lizard people didn't have to
work the farm.
work the farm.
Yeah, Lizardman started to realize that like, hey, farming actually is really helpful and beneficial
Yeah.
for them to
and then
survive.
and he also really liked.
But they're never
mushrooms.
gonna do it. Oh, the mushrooms.
The mushrooms. Yeah,
she
so
planted mushrooms.
but also she noticed what was happening and why
Oh,
the
I forgot
crops
about-
weren't
yes.
happening. Was she went out on a hunt with them,
Yep.
right? And she noticed that there was these hallucinogenic mushrooms that release sort of pores into the air that make you sort of like kind of glaze you over and be like, nah, I'm done. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
It makes you hallucinate.
I guess, but the way it was described, it was like they hallucinated, like I'm done doing this. I'm gonna leave. It felt more like a hypnotism kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was
Instead
weird.
of like, because hallucinogen, like that to me, what I think of is like you're seeing things.
Yeah.
Like, that's different.
That's what a hallucination.
But for you to say, I'm here right now, I don't want to be here right now, I'm just gonna leave just cause.
Yeah, I like
I
hypnotized.
think it's more hypnotic than it is, but I will whatever.
But
I'll let
it was like the people trying to like fuck up their planet so that they couldn't.
yeah, the
provide
conglomerate
whatever.
was putting that out there so that these people couldn't actually farm more and get their resources, so then they can just take over everything.
And she discovered it because she has a human nose, and it took her a lot longer to have the effects
her
than they
weak
did.
human nose couldn't smell it faster than the nice reptile nose.
Which, to me, I don't know if that makes sense, because if a chemical enters your nose, it doesn't matter if you're smelling it or not. It matters if it's in your nose. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
It is what it is.
Listen.
It's like being pregnant for 18 months. Like, none of it makes sense. So if she does get pregnant from him, will she have eggs?
No,
I don't think
they
so.
didn't mention it. They just said that when you do have kids, they will. His genes are more dominant.
So she's gonna have to give
So
birth
she's
to
gonna have
a
a lizard
spiky
boy.
lizard. Okay.
A scaly lizard. He's not spiky.
A lizard boy or a lizard girl.
Okay.
All right. Give us. What did y'all rate this?
I don't even know when I rated it. I'm gonna say it right now.
Yeah.
I think we need a break.
Yeah, I'm good with alien porn for like
A couple months.
just like a
I
month
can't.
at least.
I don't see where we have to keep reading it.
You're the one that said
You
it
know
to
what?
us.
If something funny pops up,
I Married a Lizard Man. It's a funny cover. A bunch of people were interested in reading it. They liked it. I thought it would be a good episode. I am so fucking sorry you
No.
guys can't
No,
handle
you're right. You're right.
an alien
it's
dick.
not that we can't handle it. It's all the fucking same, Erica.
No. It's
all
all that
the
I
same.
can't handle it. Is
Give me
that
a new one. Give me
How
something new.
many-
Give me something new.
Give her something.
Give me an
new.
alien dick that's not like every other alien dick, and
wanna
I'll fucking
I
bow
want
down.
you guys to read Mindfuck then.
What's mindfuck?
Oh, I have that on my Kindle.
What's mindfuck?
It is a female serial killer.
I would read that.
Oh, that has nothing to do with
That's
alien
not
porn.
aliens.
No, I know.
Okay.
That's my.
Are you admitting that all alien porn is
No,
the same?
but if you want something really fucking different, then I'm gonna give you a female serial killer who likes to fuck her cop boyfriend.
That's even better.
fuck your cop boyfriend. Okay.
I love when they have the cop
It's
involved.
called
Just saying.
mindfuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What-
you mentioned this before.
But what I was saying was that I'm just bored.
yeah,
I hear
That's
you.
it. That's all
I don't
I'm
know how you
saying.
read
I
so
thought
many
I
of
Am
these.
Lizard Man was a little bit different
It
than the
was.
than the
It
fucking
was.
rest of-
100. You were 100% right. You are
It
right.
combines the monster erotica with the
Yeah.
alien.
Okay, that's fair. I'll keep reading Creature Cafe.
You know why I like
Well, Creature
Cafe?
Cafe is so short.
Yeah.
They're so much shorter,
yes.
and
They're
the
different,
plot's
too.
there, but it's faster.
Yeah.
So
Everything
Yeah,
happens.
everything's
yes.
in a blink.
Give me
So,
more of those.
I gave this a 4.
I'll do more monster porn, but I'm chilling on the alien porn. Okay.
I gave this a 4. And I gave this a 4 because my 4 rating is always, would I read this again? And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I would pick this back up.
I can't imagine reading anything again.
In a year.
I feel like I'm at a 2.5,
Wow, that's low.
Yeah, that's really
but
low.
I feel bad about it because it's a bad book. I'm just like, again, I'm kind of bored.
I'm like a 2.9er.
Niner.
I didn't hate it because I listened to it the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I
I
was
listened to it all yesterday.
I was involved. I was like, okay, that's kind of a neat
I
thing
wasn't.
right there. But there were a lot of parts where I zoned out where I was like, okay, this is like every other.
I was literally playing bingo on my iPad.
I just
Can
need
you
something
believe
new.
there's over 5,000 people who have
I
rated
know,
this on
I
Goodreads?
know.
100% can believe that.
Maybe if this was the first alien book that I read, I would have been like, this was so cool. You know what I mean? Like, it could also just be a timing thing. You know, like that's what, like maybe I only like Ice Planet because it was the first one that I read. I'm like, this is the shit. You know?
Yeah, once you add more
that's
to
what
the
it is.
list,
That's what it is.
it's like me with like thrillers and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I like some thrillers, and then the more I read more thrillers, I'm like,
all right, I'm done.
oh.
It's really all mood reading. I think everybody's rating really
I'm
bases off.
highly in a mood reading mode right now,
Yeah.
to where like I'm picking up random books without even thinking about it. So, and all my books lately have been 3 stars, so it's kind of sad.
That is sad.
That's tough.
Yeah.
all right.
That's
Okay. Any closing thoughts before we go? Eric, I feel like you got so many things going on up in that little brain of yours.
Erica, what was your favorite of the ones you've read?
Yeah,
so
you've read
like I said,
multiple.
I didn't read the Merman one because the Merman one kind of
There's
freaks
a
me out.
merman one?
Yeah,
That freaks you out?
yeah. I don't know.
I feel like that would be the most close to normal.
No.
Because, like, a mermaid is already
She's gonna
half
find the porn
human,
picture for
right? A mermaid is already half human.
honestly, I saw his dick before.
That's what I'm saying. I knew she was
It
gonna
all
make
comes
porn.
down to
It
what their
concerned me.
Okay, let me
it
see.
brought concern.
Oh, what's
Like
on
it
the
looked like
end?
barnacle-y.
Okay, I'm looking at this guy's dick.
Can I see?
It just looks like it's wrapped in tinsel.
Weed, like seaweed.
Is that his built into his
Right?
dick, or is it wrapped in something?
There is nothing that I hate
You know-
more on this earth than fucking when seaweed touches me in the ocean.
Yeah, it's bad.
So like his
you know
body
what?
has seaweed like hanging off the hips.
You know what I'm afraid
And then
of
his
this?
little-
it's
his-
like a little skirt.
His dick looks like it has like seaweed floating around on the head of it.
You know what I'd be worried
That
about
sounds
this?
like nothing that I want.
This
ever.
this could cause bacteria.
No, yeah, I don't need a UTI to on top of like the seaweed.
Like that's my thing about these like alien porn things. Like the stuff that they have bacteria.
But that's why you wouldn't read the book.
The alien. I just
because that means to me that you're putting yourself in the position.
No, it's just like
you really want to get her on
I know
audio.
you're really freaking me out. The snake one was too much for me.
Did it slither? I just need to know.
The snake. He was a snake.
Did his dick
No.
No.
But
That
the snake
cool.
one. The only reason I read the snake one was because the plot was supposed to be really good, and I agree it was a pretty good plot. But I couldn't get past the fact that he was a snake man. Like it
That's
really
how I feel about
me.
the lizard man, though.
No, I feel you, but like
She feels you.
looking backwards, the snake one bothered me the most.
Okay.
So then I was like,
you skipped
if
mermaid.
I can't do the snake, I don't know if I can do the mermaid.
I think you should try.
I did the minotaur, which I thought was
That's two minotaurs.
It's a big step for me because all I can think about with the minotaur is
Narnia.
In American Horror Story Coven when he like raped what's her
Oh
face.
yeah, that's a bad one.
But that's all I think about when I think about minotaurs.
Was the minotaur good in this book? Like, was he hot?
He was very nice. He was a
They're all very
man.
nice.
I just don't get.
I kind of want one of them to be kinky, but they weren't.
But they're already that.
That's why I feel like you know what else this gave me vibes of, and feel free to remove this. This gives me like
Anamorphics. Oh,
kind of.
sorry. Go on.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
I didn't need that visual, but yes,
That's all I've been thinking about this whole time.
Okay. Oh my god. All right. No, I was thinking like this gives me like ultra religious girl finally like raised kink.
Yes.
Because they even mentioned that the colony she's from.
Are you looking up Anamorphic?
Yes.
Am I wrong? It's all I've been thinking about this whole time.
No,
When you
honestly,
said snake,
when
you said snake, I was like, that's a fucking
Stop
anamorphic.
it.
Oh my god, the horseman. Okay, hold on. Would you read a horseman one?
No,
because
no.
you know that dick would be like 18 inches.
But I think this is what I would be.
Is that a starfish? Please go on our YouTube. Please go on our YouTube right now and look at this. This girl is morphing into a starfish. Look, she looks like Patrick Star on the
Did you?
I'm crying. It's happening.
Unwell.
Did you guys
Maria, bring up a full screen graphic.
send it to me, please? I won't have
I'm
it.
fucking crying.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, question. Did you guys read Animorphs as kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
I never did because I hated the covers.
The covers
I hated
are bad.
they were turning into animals.
Covers are bad. So go look up our podcast on YouTube if you want to see all of our anamorphics.
I'm gonna say right now, I don't want to ever read any of those books.
We should do
No.
a podcast on
No.
anamorphics.
No, I don't. I don't want to watch it at all.
It'd
I'll
be
read it all.
So funny. I think it's a
Ew.
show or a movie.
Ew, I
though.
hate all of those covers so much.
Okay, you have to look up
Every
the starfish
single
one.
fucking one.
If you can't get to us on YouTube, you have to look up the anamorphic starfish. It's the best one I've ever seen.
Otter? Like, explain to me why. Who said this? Who said, let me just turn this kid into a pterodactyl?
I'm crying.
Oh my God.
This one's a fucking lobster man.
That would make sense because he's looking for his lobster.
How many books are in this series?
I don't know.
Of-
In this series?
Of the Lizardman series.
6, I think.
I bet they're writing more. I bet.
I think so.
What do you want to see? Like, what's on your
Yeah,
please?
you know what? Give me
You-
an alien
you, like,
romance
No,
right
I
now.
know,
Me
like
to-
for real. Like, if I had to pick one that I would want to actually read about, I have to think about this. That's like cool. A dinosaur would be sick.
No.
No, you're right. That would be weird.
That's the same as Lizardman.
I would like a tiger.
Tiger
Rawr.
Man?
Yeah. Think of like how ripped and like. I think of like Simba, fucking
There is Simba porn out
Scar. Not
there. There
Scar.
is Scar porn
See?
out there.
See, it's a real thing.
Dude, Scar is nice.
See, she likes Scar.
I do love
There
Scar.
are videos of this of people being like, which one was your sexual awakening
That's
as a
what
kid?
I'm saying. It's not
Scar.
weird.
And people say Scar,
Yeah.
Mufasa.
See, it's
Yeah.
not weird to talk about this.
It is weird, but we're just making it normal.
Panda might be kind of cool.
Kung Fu Panda.
That's what I'm thinking.
I just think of Jack Black.
I know,
Every
me
time
too.
as a panda.
What's like your? What would be the one
I
that you
don't-
would read?
I literally couldn't
we know
choose.
you
already
won't
read
read.
them.
You
I
won't
didn't
read
think
Mermaid.
I would like lizard, so like
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. You're right. What's like a really bizarre one? I'm surprised the unicorn one isn't out there yet.
I'm sure
No,
there
I think
is.
horse ones would really not do well.
I
for
think
me.
that's gonna be what comes eventually.
What, a centaur? I don't think I could do a centaur.
You've never read centaur porn
No,
or erotica?
no. I have hard
I'm
lines.
shocked.
I know it seems like I don't have hard lines, but like I do have hard lines.
Okay. On that note, any recommendations? I guess the rest of the series. Keep going. If you liked I Married a
But I
you like
Lizardman,
guess
I Married a
mix
Lizard-
miss the mermaid one. Like,
Yeah.
skip that one.
yeah.
Well, no, I mean if you like,
Erica didn't like
mermaids-
it. She didn't even touch it, so skip it.
Some people might not be as offended by seaweed as I am.
I'm with her though. Like whenever I used to go to the beach in like Florida and stuff and get the seaweed, it's the
I
worst.
fucking hate it. It is.
I actually kind of want that on a t-shirt. Some people might not be as offended by seaweed as I am. Out of context, it's such a funny fucking thing to say. Okay, on that note, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram. That's books_n_betches, BETCHES. In our bio, we have a little link tree. You'll find us on Patreon, on YouTube, on all the social medias, except we'll never touch Twitter. Thank you, everybody.
Join our Discord.
Join
if
our
you
Discord.
want.
Yes, we have a Discord.
Did we talk about that last time?
Yeah.
I think I cut it out.
We cut it out, but it's on the Patreon.
It's on the Patreon.
Oh,
If you want to hear us
that's funny.
just
Let's talk about how we can't find
book Twitter,
Twitter.
definitely go join our Patreon. You'll
/
hear all
bash
about
people who've talked bad about us.
that. True. Thank you so much. And
wait.
upcoming books. Let's talk about that right
upcoming
now.
books.
Okay. So this one was Married Lizardman.
Yeah.
We are also doing Creature Cafe Book 3.
Get ready for that.
Little Lick of Lust.
Yep.
We are also doing Breaking Dawn.
Part 1 only. We're
What's
doing
that?
the movie.
I've read the book.
So yeah, but we're mostly
we'll
doing
do
the movie.
but
Part
mostly
1.
book 2. And then what's the last one?
Lost in Cockadoo.
Lost in Cockadoo.
Lost in
Who wrote
Cockadoo.
that?
No idea.
I can't remember right now.
Okay, Lost in Cockadoo. Look it up. It's an Australian thing. And we'll see you next week. So get ready for all of that. Go read.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.